This is the Jordan 4 brick after brick, and this is my review. Alright, so first off, I got it off Sneakers app. Very lucky. I paid $250 in total, but retail was $230. I just had to pay taxes, so it was $250, which is a little bit expensive, but still pretty good, because now they're selling for $350 on resale, which is still not very crazy, but I'm gonna try to do a flip. So I just want to say, last year, the brick by brick, they were sneaker of the year. So it's fair to say that this year, these could definitely be sneaker of the year, because this is a great shoe. First of all, the first thing you see is probably the hang tag. This is a really cool hang tag, and it has a brick texture, a sail color brick texture, as well as the back tab has a brick texture, because Nigel Sylvester collaborated to make this shoe, and it's based off of bricks and how he worked to build his career, just like you have to build bricks to make a building. And I have this in hand, and I'm just feeling it, and it feels really good. I just got these in yesterday, and I knew I had to do a video. And as you can see on screen right here, the packaging was really amazing. We had each of these wrapped separately in plastic bags, and then the paper, and then the package was a rough texture of a white box, just like bricks are rough, and just like the brick accents are rough. There's a lot of details in this shoe, and one of the first ones that I noticed is on the back tab. On the back of the back tab, like the inside, there's a bike, little embroidered bike on there, which is kind of Nigel Sylvester's signature thing, and even when he signs stuff, he signs with the bike in there. I just want to say this is very wearable, because it's all over white, and then these accents are very toned down, but also if you have any type of shirt that can match with this type of red coloring and then like sail coloring, then that is going to be a really good fit, and you're going to have sneaker of the year potentially on your feet. And we also got 2 lace swaps. So we have the white laces, and then we got like a dark grayish laces, and then red laces. And another aspect that a lot of people like, or another detail, is this little mini swoosh right here. A lot of people really like those. And on the other pair from last year, the brick by bricks, we also got a mini swoosh. It was white, so this is kind of reversed. And you could think of this pair as kind of reversed. This is white and the other one was red, with and this one has red accents. So moving on, if you're really liking this video, make sure to subscribe. It really helps out my channel and helps me to get more reviews for you guys, and just tells me that you guys like the video. And also give it a thumbs up. Alright, moving to the next thing. So this is dead stock, but I have heard that these fit a little bit big, so you just might want to do some more research with that if you're trying to find out whether they're true to size, because I personally don't know. This was actually the longest delivery time that I've got. It took 3 to 4 days to deliver this one. I'm not completely sure, but it was 3 or 4 days. So I don't know what the word would be, but I wasn't like as happy with it. Like when you're used to getting them from Sneakers app on the same day or the next day, it's kind of, you could say it's kind of different when it takes 3 to 4 days. And then we also got a custom inner tongue. So on the inside of this tongue right here, it is red, but the little badge thing, it says Bike Air or Jordan Biking Co. 2017, and that's a really cool detail on this shoe. And a lot of people have been saying, like, Nigel Sylvester on all of his collab shoes, he really doesn't miss with any of these releases, and like he just nails it every single time. I would say there's a certain Air Max, I'll put it on screen right here, there's a certain Air Max that it really reminds me of, but other than that, this Fire Red Jordan 4 really is really similar to this. And a lot of people were comparing it to that, or not a lot, but some people were comparing it to the Fire Reds, but this is definitely better. I guarantee this is better than most of the general release Jordans, in Jordan 4s. It's on par with like A Ma Maniére quality wise, and it's really good. Speaking of the details on this shoe, I know I covered them earlier in the video, but there is a custom insole that says Nigel Sylvester, and I think it says Go on the other one. Okay, I also wanted to add my own story with this pair. Nigel Sylvester seems to always have a story with his shoes, and that's probably one of the reasons why they're always so good and they always look so good. But for this release, I had my own story to go with it. Alright, so imagine this. It's the last day, the last week of school and the last day of school. We have an algebra test and it's the final exam, but I'm exempt, right? So since my school starts at 9:05, I had to enter the sneakers app raffle at 9 o'clock. While I was walking into the school, I was looking at it, just waiting for it to end. I was just looking at the screen. It was saying removing bots, all that stuff. And then I didn't know. I walked into the school. It was like after 3 minutes. It was like 9:03. I was with my friend too, and we were like about to be late. Or actually, I don't remember if my friend was with me, but we were walking to school, and so I walked over to my algebra class, right? And shout out to my classmates that are probably watching this video. By the way, please comment down below if you are in my algebra class last year. So I walked to my class, right? Since some people were taking the test, we had to all turn in our phones. So I took my phone out of my pocket, right? And then I hadn't looked at it before. So I was going to shut it off, right? Because I had to look at it to shut it off. And what do I see? I see Nike and sneakers app notification. And they said, your order went through. Like, you won you won these shoes. And I was actually so excited. I couldn't believe it, and I didn't even have to take the test, so I was like even more excited because I had nothing to stress about. Like literally in a few hours it would be summer, and I even got to leave early thanks to my mom. She sent an email to the school for me to leave early, so I was at school for like 2 or 3 hours instead of 7, which is kind of absurd. But anyway, that's actually a crazy story. I didn't know if I won, and the only reason that I knew was because I had to turn in my phone and shut it off. That just like made my day so much better. Just like it was the last day of school, and not to mention these released on the last day of school. I thought I had no chance, right? I have a really good sneakers app win rate. Like I win like 40% of the time. I'm not even lying. And I only got the sneakers app in the last year. And I know that might sound a little bit crazy because like people in the comments are gonna say, yeah, but sneakers are dead, like people are not going for them. But keep in mind, like this shoe sold out like instantly. So of course there's a lot of people going for it, and I've won ones that people have gone for. But anyway, that was really amazing, and that was probably the best last day of school that I've ever had. So yeah, that's my story with these shoes. Make sure to comment down below if you're in my algebra class last year. I would definitely pick up this pair before it goes up in price, because you don't want to have to pay $500 when you could have paid $350. But for now, that's all for the video, and make sure to subscribe, and that's all.